Go to your place. Hello. You can go wherever you want. Good morning, everybody. Welcome to Better Balance. Today we're using the squishy balls, the fitness balls, a little bit later. If you don't have one, don't worry about it. You don't have to use them, or you can grab a little pillow. That works pretty well. It's optional. We are going to have a pretend earthquake drill. I'm not going to tell you when. And because of the earthquake drill day, our theme is shake. We're shaking all class. It's actually quite a fun playlist. So we'll get going. There we go. All right, sit up nice and tall, scoot forward in your chair so you're sitting tall. Roll your shoulders back. So our theme today is shake. I made this playlist in 5 minutes. It's very energetic. Sharon and I were in our office talking about our earthquake drill, figuring out how we're both going to fit under my desk because she doesn't fit under her desk. And we did both fit under my desk, which is a pretty sturdy desk. So there's room for all of us. So then I thought, oh, I should use shake as my music theme. I wonder how many songs I can find. And I found easily 45 minutes of songs. So there you go. Okay, so usually we do a circle with the body. Today we're going to do kind of a diamond shape. So you're going to go like front, you're going to pause to the side, pause back, and then side. So we're going to make a square, but it's like a diamond square. Little pause on each side, front, side, back. Keep your back nice and straight. One more time this way. All right, let's go the other way now. Back, side, front, side. Good. So by holding it, it's making that core work a little bit. Just saying. One more time around. All right, good. Shake out your legs. All right, let's circle a foot. And go the other way. Switch feet. Other way. All right, let's stand up. Come next to your chair or behind a walker. Something to hang on to. And we're going to walk. When you're ready, take your time. Okay, so first what we're going to do is step forward and back with just the right foot. So it's going to go front and back. Just to the front, just the right foot. All right, now we're going to step to the side, same foot, out and in. The left foot's just going up and down. Yeah. Let's do 2 more. And then we're going to step to the back, right foot, back, together, back, together. Good. I'm doing 8 of each. 2 more. All right, now we're going to go to the side again. Two more. All right, now hold it to the center. So what we're going to do now is we're going to do that same foot. We're going to do 1 in each direction. So we're going to go to the front, center, side, back, side. Let's do that again. Front, side, back, side. Oh, you're doing great. I want to do it one more time because you're doing so good. Front, side, back. Okay. Let's walk to the other side. Okay. Now we're going to do 8 of each again. Now with the left foot, so you're going to go front, back. Same foot. We'll just do a bunch. Two more here. All right, to the side, left foot. One more side. Now to the back. 6. 2 more. All right, to the side. Two more. All right, hold it here. So now what we're going to do is we're going to do 1 in each direction with that left foot. Boy, I lost my music, so we're going to hold it a second until I got my next song. I'm actually going a little slower. Maybe that's better. Okay. In 4, 3, 2, to the front, front, center, side, back, side, front. Good. Side, back, side. We're going to go around one more time. Front. We're just working on stepping in different directions. Back and side. Bring it in. Okay, now we're going to switch to knee lifts. So next to your chair, we're going to come up, up. So I want you standing tall. You're lifting with the front of your hips and your tummy. I'm going to change the, what am I talking about? Frequency. No, the repetitions. That's what I mean. All right, last one was singles. Now we're going to do 2 on each side. So 2. You got to stand on that leg a little bit longer. Good. Let's go back to singles. One more set of singles. Now we're going to do 4 on each side. 4, 3, 2, switch. 4, 3, 2. Let's go back to singles. We're going to do that again. 4, 3, 2, doubles. Singles. 4 more here. 4, 3. We're going to do 4s one more time. Here we go. Fours. 4, 3, 2, 1. Switch. 4, 3, 2, 1. Singles. We're almost done. She's not done though. Last set. All right, good. Maybe do a little rock. Okay. We're going to stand either next to or behind your chair, coming up on your toes and heels, up on the toes, back on the heels, up on the toes, back. Yeah, make sure you're not going too far back. No falling. Just try to lift your toes off the floor a little bit. Good. One more. Now come on up to your toes only and hold it. Hold it. We're going to do about 10 seconds, as tall as you can. 4, 3, 2, and come down. All right, shake it out a little bit. Shake it out. We're shaking today. Okay, you guys are doing all right, right? I think I'm going to do one more thing. All right, we're going to do our side leg lift. So you get slightly behind your chair if you need to, and we're just going to alternate legs. We're going to go up and down. Now I want it slow and controlled. And I want the foot and the leg pointing front. And if you need to hang on, do it. Okay, so we're going to go, I'm going to play this little game that we did with our knees, with our legs. So now we're going to do 2 on each side. So up, and then switch. 2 on each side. Good. Last 2. Back to singles. All right, now we're going to do 4s. 4, 3, 2, switch. I'd rather have you hang on and keep it nice and slow and controlled. Singles. Then rush it. You feeling your hips yet? Let's try 2s one more time. 2s. I'm not going to do 4s on this one, but I am going to do a hold. So on our next one, we're going to lift it up and hold it. 4, 3, 2, 1. Switch sides, up and hold. 4, 3, 2, 1, and rock it. All right, that's enough standing for now. We're going to sit down. I'm going to do one ankle exercise, and then I'll pass the balls out. I got to retie my shoe because it's getting loose. And then you guys will say, your shoelace is untied. And I'll have to stop. Okay. Actually, let's just do, we already did that one. Okay. We're going to roll our ankles in. So I want your feet apart. You're going to lift the outside edge of your shoe all the way off the floor. Yeah. And then go flat. So, no, other way. In. Yeah. Perfect. Roll it in. Roll it in. Oh, you guys are looking good here. Let's do 4 more. 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, now I'm ready to pass out the balls. Okay. This one's kind of big. Barbara, you're the one that likes the big one, right? Yeah, okay. I'm going to bring that one back to you. They're hard to get out at the beginning. There we go. Ready? Catching is good for your brain, right? You didn't know you were getting a dance with this. All right. I'll turn it down a little bit. We all have balls. If you don't have a ball, it's okay. You can grab a pillow or just don't worry about it. Okay. Okay, let's start with our squeeze the ball with the knees. Oh, we're going to squeeze it in. Try to pop it by squeezing your knees together. Good. Inside the legs. Eight more. 8, 7, 6, 4, 3, 2. Let's hold it. Squeeze it as hard as you can. Squeeze it, squeeze it. Try to pop it. Not with your knees. 4, 3, 2. All right, let go. Shake it out. Okay. We're going to push out. So try to keep your hands still. I want to see the knee go out a little bit. So push your knee out an inch or two. Just the knee. Your hand is trying to stay still. I've slowed it down so you can just really focus on that knee. Push your knee out. Four more on this side. All right, let's try the other side. So again, you're trying to hold that hand still and pushing your knee out. So it's the knee doing the moving. The hand is trying not to move. I know it's hard. It's really effective, though, or I wouldn't make you do it. Four more. All right, shake out those legs. So now we're going to put the ball right at the top of your legs. Keep your knees and your legs together. In one big push, you're going to push down on that ball like you're kneading bread dough, and you're going to push it out to the end of your knees and then pull it back in. I'm not moving my body. I'm just pushing down and rolling the ball. So push down hard on that ball. I want to see it squish. Push down on the ball. There we go. Good. It does, Joanna, it actually looks like you're making bread. I love that. It's good. You must have made bread before. She's like pushing down. That's what I want. 2 more times. 1 more time. Okay, we're going to bring the knees slightly apart, and you're going to put the ball on top of your right knee. Put your hands on top of the ball, and I want you to turn your shoulders toward your knees. So it's a little bit of a body turn here. We're going to keep our back straight and keep your arm rigid. You're just going to lean down and squish that ball on your knee. So try not to bend your arms anymore. They stay in the same position. So you should feel the work kind of here and a little bit on the side of your core. That's our alarm. Earthquake! Earthquake! Okay, what are we going to do? I'm pausing. We're pretending there's an earthquake. You don't really have to get up. I'm not going to make you get up. I am going to pause the music, though, if I can find my music. Okay, so the other class had to do it at 10:19. You guys get 11:19. So we are in class, and an earthquake happens. And this is a tricky room, right? What are we going to do? Okay, you're going to go outside. John wants to go outside. You think the beams seem pretty sturdy to me. Would you think the beams would come down? I'd be more worried about lights, actually, than the beams. And we don't need to worry about the panels or anything. So one option, if it's very sudden, is if you can't get under the chair, and I don't think most of us are climbing under these chairs, right? You can turn away from the window and you lean over and cover your head and neck. That's an option. That's if it's very fast, right? If you get enough warning, we talked about maybe coming up on the stage. Maybe. Some people might be able to get under the piano. I would not recommend going into the closet because those boxes are coming down. I don't know, any other ideas? Stay away from, the chairs. Yeah, don't get near those chairs. That's true. They might fall over. I don't know if they would or not. I remember they used to tell us to go into doorways, but they have to be weight-bearing doors, like walls. So if they're not weight-bearing, they're not going to do anything. So I honestly don't know if that's weight-bearing. I would think it would be. That back wall would probably be a weight-bearing wall. Well, I could, but I'm not imagining most people in this class are going to be able to crawl under this chair. Do you think you could crawl under the chair? You want to? Thanks. Oh, like a tent? I'm going to try it real quick. So if you went like this, but then you can't get under there. That's not going to help you. Yeah, that's not enough space. So, yeah, what you don't want to do is panic, of course, and you want to try to protect your head and soft tissues. I think in this room, I don't think a lot of things are going to fall down. The only thing I worry about more are the lights, actually, would be the lights. What do you think? I wouldn't go in there. Yeah. Yeah. If they didn't stay on? Yeah, that's scary. You want to get away from glass, and you don't want to go against that wall. So it was in the early 80s, like 84, 83 or 4 or 80. Yeah. Well, not quite 50. 40 years ago. Yeah. It's about 40 years ago. So they weren't the same. Yeah. Now, if we have time, and sometimes like the app I just downloaded, it's supposed to give us a warning. And we might be able to exit the building. That's a possibility. But usually you don't have time for that. It just hits. So, yeah, up near the stage. Under the stage. Yeah, I would. Maybe. Support it. Yeah. Yeah, you don't want the speaker to come loose. Anyway, I want you to think about that through your day-to-day. If you're walking through the hallways, or you're in the grotto, or you're even in your apartment, what would you do? That's the point of today, is to think about what are some options, what might you do? Because I know in the last earthquake in 2001, I didn't even get under my desk. I just stood. So I think now I wouldn't have just stood, and I had a big desk too, a big heavy desk. I could have easily gone under my desk, but I just stood there and kind of went surfing, which is what it felt like. It felt like I was doing this. Yeah, it was really cool. Anyway, we did, I know. Well, it was over across the sound, but yeah, it was close. All right, I'm going to put us back on. So there was our little pause of earthquake drill. Hope we learned something and that you're thinking about what you would do in an earthquake. All right, we're going back to class now. Okay. All right, we are back in class. But we can talk about this some more. But the reason I picked a specific time, I wanted us to not be prepared, because earthquakes are not going to come when you're sitting there ready. Like I am in my doorway, or I'm outside away from all the trees, or I'm, Okay, I think we were on this knee. Did we finish this knee? No. We're going to go to the left knee. Okay, at the end of your leg, both hands on the ball, nice and tall. Don't bend your arms anymore. Push down on that ball. Good. Now I get credit for drilling with all y'all. I'm going to take count. That's not the goal. The goal is just to talk about it. All right, 4 more here. 4, 3, 2, 1. All right. I'm going to do one more. We're not quite to ball massage time, but we're close. First, you're going to put it in front, and we're just going to push in on the ball. So sit up tall, keep your shoulders down. And we're just going to squeeze a little bit. Push in, push in. It's not very exciting. We do this with the weights sometimes, right? We push in on the weights. Same thing, but this time I can see you doing it. All right, 4 more or so. 3, 2, 1. Good. Now we're just going to lightly hold the ball, and you're going to reach forward with a straight back, and then you're going to pull it back, keep your elbows close, maybe lean back. If you're hitting the chair, you can scoot forward. So we're just going to reach forward and pull back, almost like we're on a rowing machine. I guess that Boys in the Boat book, but Boys in the Boat movie is going to come out in December. I actually met his granddaughter, and I met the person that wrote the book, Boys in the Boat. Yeah. It's quite a story. And his granddaughter, Rose, and I think she's on the Olympic team, and she, first of all, she's like 6 feet tall, and she was so strong. I'm looking at her going, oh my gosh. She had these biceps that were just incredible. She was so strong. 2 more. Okay, on this last one, we're going to either be upright or back a little bit, and then we're going to do little turns. We did this yesterday with a weight. We're doing it today with a ball. And actually, this weekend, I'm going to Boston to watch the Head of the Charles rowing races. My husband has a bunch of friends that are on the Ukrainian women's rowing team, and we're going to watch them. Yeah. Yeah. It's supposed to rain, too. We're having some storm come through. I know. It's actually pretty similar weather. It's like it just... lows in the 50s, highs in the 60s, and rain. I'm like, oh, okay. I know what to dress. All right, good. Sit up. Let's do our back massage. Don't throw the ball away. I'm just leaving that there. I know. That's why I'm just going to leave it there. Give yourself a massage. It's our imaginary friend. Yeah, I'm surprised it doesn't. Those balls don't even like to stay under the chair, much less on the chair. You can move it around. You can kind of arch or round your back, whatever feels good. Okay, a couple more seconds here. Okay, let's keep the ball kind of right in the middle. We're going to just lay over the ball, open up your chest. You can have your head forward or back, whatever's more comfortable, but get those shoulders back. Take one more deep breath here. Okay, sit up tall. We're going to do 2 more things with the balls here. The first one is our shoulder pullback. So we're keeping the ball there, so we kind of have to sit up way too straight. And we're going to pull our arms back and try to pull your shoulder blades into that ball. So the shoulders go back and down. Just your shoulder blades moving here. Go a little lower. Yeah, keep your shoulders down. Yeah, we don't need to shrug. There we go. Low. Good. Squeeze them back and together. Four more. And the last one. Okay, now we're going to push the ball in the back of the chair. So you want to keep your tummy pulled in, your back straight. You're going to push down with your feet and lift the chair legs up a little bit if you can. And come down. I'm going to go a little bit faster. Up and down. So you should feel your buns squeeze a little bit. That means you're doing it right. Keep the belly pulled in so you're not arching over the ball. So you're going to feel it in your seat. I also feel it in my legs a little bit right here. Try pushing more through the heels than the toes. So I'm kind of lifting my toes up a little bit so I can keep it more in my seat. All right, let's do four more here. Last one. All right, we are going to take that ball out, and I'm scooting forward in the chair a little bit. We're going to do some torso rotations with the ball. So hold it, if you can, in your right arm, and you're going to reach that arm back and follow it with your head back as far as you can. Look all the way back, and come forward. Let's do it again. We'll do four of them. Look back. Any height is fine here. It can go low or high. 3, go back as far as you can. One more. Oops. All right, let's go to the other side. I'm going to get her ball. Here, bounce it to me. It went all the way back. You guys are, oh, good job. You switched sides. Very nice. Got the left arm going. Turn back. Actually, I think I'm going to use the ball for one more thing. Let's do our eyes before we stand up again. I like using the ball for the eyes. All right. So what we're going to do is we're going to stare at the ball with our eyes, but not move your head. And we're going to alternate hands. So you're going to go out to the side, switch hands. Don't turn your head. Just follow it with your eyes. Okay, don't look at me. Look at the ball. There you go. Look, keep your eyes on the ball. Eyes on the ball the whole time. You can go slow or fast as you want to. Just follow the ball. I'm going to do one more on each side. There we go. Good. Okay, now we're going to go up and down. So you can hold the ball here. Again, you're going to keep your head still. You're going to follow the ball with your eyes. Don't move your head, just your eyes. Good. That looks good. One more. All right, we're going to be done with the ball. We're going to carefully put it under your chair. Hopefully it won't roll away. We're going to stand up and get behind the seat. We're going to work a little bit with our head and turning. Well, have it roll up here so nobody gets, if it doesn't want to roll, kind of just roll it to the front. So it's out of the way. Just roll it up here so it's out of the way. Just roll it. There we go. Okay, standing up. First, we're just going to turn our head. So I want you to stand up. Keep your hands lightly on the chair if you can, not too hard. And I want you to look over your shoulder, but don't move anything else. Just move your head. All right, if you're okay with this, try closing your eyes and still looking side to side, but you're not looking because your eyes are closed. But just shake your head side to side. One more time. All right, come back to the front. Now, we're going to do turning side to side 2 different ways. So, first, we're going to turn to the right all the way, and you're just going to turn this way. Take as many steps as you need to. Don't worry about that. Come back to the center. Turn to the left. And to the center. We're going to do that one more time. Turn to the right. And center. And left. Now, come back to the center. This time, I want you to turn your head first. So, You're going to turn to the right, your head, and then you're going to turn your body. Okay? Then turn your head to the left, turn to look at me, and then turn your body. And we got to do that again. Turn it to the left, turn your body, turn your head to the right, come to the front, head to the right, over to the right, head to the left. All right, I think that's enough of those. Okay, so we're going to do some side-to-side slow motion movement. Again, you're just going to keep your hands either near the chair or lightly on the chair. I want your feet, I'll go back here so you can see me, a little bit apart. Okay, so first we're just going to shift side to side. You can keep one foot on the ground. If you're feeling okay, you can lift that trailing foot. And we're going to go really slow. Maybe pause on the ends. And you can use that chair if you need it. But try to keep the lightest grip you can. So you're not the white knuckle grip. You can keep your hands there, it's fine. But don't try to not rely on the chair. You might find at one side you need it a little more than the other. I know that's the case for me. Okay, we're going to hold one side. So I'm going to pick this side and we're just going to hold it. You can have your toe down or just hold it, try to balance. You can use the chair. 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, other side. And we're going to hold it. 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. Okay, let's do the front and back. So you're going to come a little bit to the side of your chair or behind a walker. You just need a little space in front. Take a little step forward with your right foot. Okay, so we're going to do that same thing. You're going to just slowly rock between your two legs. Start with your feet down. If you're feeling okay with that, you can lift up your trailing leg. And we're going to keep it really slow today. Super slow-mo. Maybe little pauses at the end. I'm going to do one more like this, each way. And then we're going to do a hold. So I'm going to do it on the way back. So I'm going to come back and hold it. 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. Come on to the front. Lift your foot or just barely have that toe down. Hold it. 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. Little rock. Let's do the other foot. Okay, left foot or whatever you didn't do last time. Same thing. I know it's our last one of slow rocks because they're kind of boring, but they're good. It's our dynamic balance. That means balancing while you're moving. Okay, you can lift that trailing leg if you want to. Little pauses on the end. Okay, I'm going to do one more each way with a slow motion here. And then we're going to do a little longer hold on this next one. So I'm going to come forward and hold it. 4, 3, 2, 1, and come back on the other foot. Lift your foot or barely have it on the floor. 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. Little rock. Or a little dance. Okay. So now we're going to do a little longer single leg stands. We've done some knee lifts already, so I'm not going to do repetitions, but we're just going to come up and hold it. So for about 12 seconds, actually, because that's the way the clock worked out. A little longer than we were doing before. 3, 2, 1. Good. All right, let's switch the other leg up and hold it. 2, 1. Good. All right. One more thing I want us to do, and we're just going to do the dragon points to the back. So we're going to dragon point. Put it down. Drag and point. I just want to work on the backside a little bit more. Your glutes are your biggest muscle. They're also one of your laziest muscles. Sometimes they just don't want to work. I'm trying to wake them up for you. So drag that foot straight back, straight knee. You should feel right in the middle of your cheek. Good, that looks great. We're going to do 2 more on each side. On this last one, you're going to drag and point and hold it, and we're going to just try to stand in this really weird position. Okay, try to stand in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. Switch. Drag and point the other foot back. Keep it back there and hold it. 4, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Yay! Okay, we can sit back down. Okay, I'm giving you a few extra minutes because we had our little earthquake break. Earthquake break. Don't break on the earthquakes. All right. You know, at the big earthquake in 2001, February 28th, and I was in an office building, like a condo, what do they call it, dual purpose, dual mix offices on the first floor. And first of all, a big, one of those double metro buses drove by right when it started. So I thought it was the bus shaking the building. But then the bus went by and we were still shaking. I was like, what's going on? Well, it was a big bus. All right, so give a hug around your back. But they would show a lot of people running out in the streets. And if you're in the old part of the cities, like University Avenue, some of those buildings are those brick buildings that have been around a long time. You don't want to go outside where the bricks are falling. We were in a new building, which probably had been built, this would have been in like 2000. Well, the building was probably built in 1999, so probably pretty good, except a pipe broke. Actually, why don't I just do the legs? A pipe broke up on the 4th floor or something, and the water was dripping all the way down, and we were on the 1st floor, and it was right over where all of our computer servers were. So we had to, like, we're all grabbing our waste paper baskets and turning off the tower and trying to find the water shutoff valve, and we didn't know where that was. It was a little chaotic. Trying to call the landlord, and the landlord had a whole bunch of apartment buildings, so everybody was trying to call the landlord. Say, where's the water shut off? We have to shut off the water. Yeah, it was kind of crazy. So there wasn't any structural damage really to the building, but there was the water damage because the pipe broke or it wasn't fastened right. It was a brand new building. I mean, it was only like 6 months old. I know. And then we had this pipe break and just shower us. And then I'm trying to call the headquarter office was in Alpharetta, Georgia, near Atlanta. Trying to explain what's going on, because they don't get a lot of earthquakes in Atlanta. We just had a huge earthquake. And then I was worried. I lived in West Seattle at the time, and I had one of those houses that was built right after the war, like 1945, post-war house. And I don't think the chimney had ever been maintained. And it was separating a little bit from the house, and I was really worried that the chimney was going to topple over on my neighbor. It didn't. But I did call the chimney people shortly thereafter and had them make sure my chimney was sound. And I was worried about my cat. My cat was fine. No worries about my cat. But this was on a week. Oh, yeah. Yeah, sit up. It's seriously, you're rolling all over the place on the 17th floor. Oh my gosh, that would have been crazy. The Okay. Why are you screaming? The other big earthquake I was in, I was at Meany Hall at the University of Washington, and we were there for a dance performance, and it was intermission, and we were all coming back to our seats, and the seats, and there's no center aisle in that theater. They're just on the ends. There's no center aisle. So we're in the middle of the theater, like at the worst place you could be. And I thought someone was behind me shaking my seat because people were walking in front of me and behind me. They were coming back from intermission. Yeah. And then we started seeing the chandeliers go. And we're like, oh, it's an earthquake. So then it was during intermission, right? So they stopped the performance, and for like 20 minutes they're trying to figure out if they can continue, and they just had us sit there and wait until they did a structural check of the building and said, yeah, you can finish. And we saw the rest of the performance. So there you go. Come on back down. I forgot what year that was, but that was a different earthquake. Yeah. Anyway, we're done. So I won't be here tomorrow or Monday. And Tuesday, they're doing the bed bug thing over here with the exterminating company. It's going to be here. And I don't have any place to do my classes. So I won't do classes on Tuesday. I'll be here, but there won't be any. So just letting you know. I apologize. We tried. I can't use the chapel. I can't use that room. I was like, I was out of space. So I couldn't use this room. So that's what's happening. It'll be on the calendars and everything. Yeah, Tuesday. No Tuesday. But the bed bug thing, come over. You know, we could do a little dance in the parking lot or something. I don't know. No, I'll be here on Tuesday, but we won't have a class. So anyway, thank you. Okay, thank you. And think about what you would do wherever you're going to be today if the earthquake did hit. Because you never know. We just don't know. I just downloaded the app, which is supposed to give us a warning, but I don't know how much warning you can actually get.